Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Blue Chelsea TV. An under-fire Mauricio Pochettino faced a room full of journalists at Cobham ahead of Chelsea's clash with Newcastle United on Monday night. The Blues take on the Magpies for the third time this season as they look to return to winning ways in the Premier League. For Pochettino, it has been a week full of questions over his future at the club, with Chelsea reportedly already looking at possible replacements for the Argentine. So it will not come as a surprise that the 52-year-old was asked about where his future lies during Thursday afternoon's press conference. You can read every word the Blues boss had to say in our full transcript below. Team news: is there anyone on their way back? So far, no. I think the same situation as last week. I think you all know now that we have added to the list of injured players, Levi Colwill and Chilwell. On Saturday, Gallagher has not trained because he has a virus. That is the news from the medical. Take a moment to like the video if you are enjoying the content. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. On Gallagher, is he a doubt? He is still not here. In the last 3 days of training, he is not here. We will see on Saturday or tomorrow if he can be with the possibility to train. The problem with this kind of situation is you lose weight, the energy is always down, you need time to recover and see if it can be possible to be available and in which level you can be available. We need to assess him in the next few days. How have you and the team responded to the fans booing the team and some of the chants last week? It's nothing to complain, nothing to say. We completely understand the situation and the frustration. We need to accept the criticism and we need to accept the way that they behave. The most important thing is to try and accept. We need to improve in the way that we play and the result, and try to change this feeling. Of course we need our fans, and I hope Monday the fans will be right behind us and helping the team during 90 minutes to win the game. That is so important for our players. But we need to accept. This is football. Maybe if I was a fan and I was on the stand, would behave the same as them because it is Chelsea, we are not matching the expectation and that is why they are reacting in this way. We need to accept and be responsible for our performance. We need to work really hard to improve and win games. It's what we need to create a better relationship with our fans. What do you put Newcastle's inconsistency down to? Are they struggling to find the right blend? Is it injury problems? Yes, that is one point to why a team like them is inconsistent. It's difficult to be consistent when you suffer so many injuries and you are so short in your squad to deal with this circumstance. Yes, that is one of the reasons why not only them but a different team can be affected and be inconsistent during the season. What do you expect from them? The most important thing for us is to work for us. I am concentrating in our performance and the way we are going to deal with now maybe 3 of our starting 11 in the last game. We need to find a different solution again to deal with these injuries, to see if Marc Cucurella arrives in good condition, or if we are going to change again the way to play, the combination. We are focused in the last 3 days, trying to work, and provide the team the best balance with the possibility to be consistent, and to perform in the way that we want to perform. That is the most important thing. Of course we know Newcastle very well and we can assess Newcastle, but now I think the most important thing is the way we are going to find the balance in the team, to be consistent and perform in the way we want to perform. You have a couple of youngsters training with the first team this week. Is there a chance they might be involved on Monday? Yesterday we had 9 young kids from the academy. That is from nearly the beginning of the season that we know really well all of the academy players, because every week they are training between 5 and 8 and 9 players. Yes, maybe they have the possibility to be involved, for sure. We have amazing talent in the academy that we need to use in these circumstances, and it's going to be great for the future of the club. To provide them the possibility to train with the first team and to be involved in some games, it's to build the future, build the confidence to one day arrive and be part of the first team. Do you feel as if the squad is too young? Is that part of the problem? Maybe, yes. People that want to believe in that, okay, and people who maybe don't believe in this idea, okay. All is the opinion, it's all good. Look, I was explaining from the beginning of the season what is going on here and trying to always be transparent and be analytic, but at the moment, I am not going to try and convince people that try to justify the result. But look, football, if you want to be consistent and fight for big things, you need to be consistent. How? With a full squad, keeping the ideas, improving in training with the capacity to train every single day, and when that is not there, we can deal and we can manage circumstances, but in the end we only manage circumstance because we will never have a full squad with the capacity to fight for the place, compete with each other. Chile was playing in the last few games, and now arrives Cucurella, but Chile is out. Or Levi is out, and now Trevo is available after 7 months is available, but he cannot fight for Levi because Levi is a few weeks away from the competition. There is always something. It is always frustrating because the situation for us to work with the full squad and now compete for the place, that is going to be a point to improve. But yes, we need to accept the circumstance. Very bad luck. I don't think it's just from this season, but the season before. We saw the circumstance when the club signed Fofana or Badiashile, different players, not be consistent in training or play. We are suffering this type of negativity in terms of injuries, but we need to accept that. We cannot give up. We need to keep working and believing and to translate the confidence to the players that need to perform on Monday. You haven't stopped believing in this project? For me, it's about to believe. It's about to believe. I believe. I really believe we can succeed. We analyze all of the circumstances. With all these problems, we got to a final, the first trophy we were there fighting, and we fully deserved after 90 minutes to win the game. We've beaten teams like Brighton and Newcastle to arrive against Liverpool. Being in a position that we can still believe we can win games, and I think we can be close to the position that will be a success to Europe. Football is all about belief because the circumstances can change, only we need to be there to take the possibility. If you stop to believe and give up, then sure you are going to go down. I think we accept the circumstance and keep pushing, for sure. How are you going to turn the Chelsea fan base around to show them the real you? No, I cannot do nothing. The only way they can believe in us is to win games, and because of the circumstance, we are maybe not consistent enough. After Wolverhampton, we play Aston Villa, City, Palace, Liverpool and Brentford, and we did not lose in 90 games. It's 5 games, no? Because of the expectation, that is the problem. When the expectation does not match the reality, and you believe that you can win the race, and if you are not going to win it, of course that is the problem with the relationship with the fans, the bad feelings arrive. On my side, I am the same as when I arrived here. I really believe in the club, I really believe in the fans, I really believe in the players, I really believe in the project. Only the circumstances delay all of the things, because you can manage things, but when you suffer too many negative things like injuries, like now with 3 players after Saturday, that is not about the quality of the coaching staff, or the capacity to play more offensive or more defensive, you know? This type of circumstance is affecting the expectation of Chelsea winning titles. That is the answer. People want to understand? Perfect. If they do not want to understand, what can we do? I prefer to talk about football, why you play with 5 at the back, a back 4, 2 midfielders, 3 offensive players, 2 strikers, that is my passion. I need to come here and always explain the circumstance and to justify why we are not winning or why we are not in the position people expect, because of Chelsea. But it's true. The circumstances are different, the project is different. For me, to be in another position to talk about football, I prefer 100%. With so many injuries, is this the unluckiest you've felt in your career? Yeah, because we remember things from the past with different clubs, I think so. Already when we arrived here at Chelsea, we analyzed the situation. That was one of the weakest points in the last season, too many injuries. Too much bad luck, you know. Do you feel unfairly judged because of the bad luck? Sometimes, Bad luck or good luck, I don't like to talk in this way because it looks like if you work or don't work well, you need to have good or bad luck. But I think it's too many things that happen, you know? Why we have today the problems with the squad, it's about more deep analysis. It's not only bad luck, it's good to clarify. Also, it's something we need to think to improve or to restructure, to pay attention in all of the areas. It's not to blame one area, it's the responsibility of the whole club, of course. Are you able to tell us more on Chilwell's injury? Is it a big injury? We need to wait until he sees the specialist. I cannot go in advance. I hope it's not a big issue, but in this moment after 8 or 9 months with the club, I prefer to be cautious and wait. The financial situation, have you been assured by the powers that be that Chelsea will comply with PSR rules? Look, I am transparent. Charlie, the press officer, told me that today the club announced, but I didn't see. It's only 1 minute that he told me about this. I still haven't talked with the owners or the sporting directors. I cannot give my opinion. I don't know nothing because we were busy, we were training through the whole morning, and for sure, today or maybe tomorrow I will have better information and I can explain in the next press conference my opinion. Do you feel like the club can still spend again in the summer? I don't know because I need to also be informed because until today we didn't talk about that and the club today announced the financial results. For sure, if it's not this afternoon then tomorrow, or after tomorrow, we will talk and I will be informed, for sure. But I don't know what's going to happen. On Chilwell, is it his knee? Yes. Was that in training? No, after the game. Like Colwill. Things happen, very weird, like it was Nkunku and we finish with 2 players that cannot train. What's Levi's problem? Levi's problem is his toes. For more info you can take your time to watch the entire pre-match press conference on the club's official YouTube channel. That's all for now. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to support the channel if you are yet to do so. See you later with another video, but until then, bye bye.